Okay, so if you don't know what this channel is, this video is basically going to explain that and why I made the channel in the first place and like who I am. So this is basically a video about me, I guess. And there's going to be a poem at the end, don't worry. If that's what you were worried about, I'm not just going to talk the whole time. I'm not that interesting anyways. I'm just a normal person. My name is Justice Harley. I'm 17 years old. I'm about to be a senior in high school, and I made this channel because, like, I really love writing poetry, and I've always loved writing, and it's just been an interest of mine since childhood, so I wanted to do something with it. Sophomore year, I performed for the first time in front of my entire school a poem that I wrote, and it was the first time I ever performed a poem in front of people, and I really liked it. So I did it again last year, my junior year, and both times I got really good feedback, and like people just came up to me and they were telling me how good it was and how much they liked it, and how I should keep doing it. And last year a teacher came up to me and she said, "You were going to be famous." That really touched me. I don't know why, but it just changed my life. I was like, you know what? I think you're right. I think I should do something about this. I think I should do this more. And I think I should go places and do this for other people besides people I go to school with. So I made this channel 3 weeks ago. It's summertime now, if you don't know. If you're watching this in the future or something, it's summertime. And I made this YouTube channel for my poetry. I decided to give myself a platform to show people who I am and give them a platform to listen to my poems. So this is it. Another thing I've been doing to do that is I've been going to random places around Columbus and walking up to strangers and reciting poems. That is one of the most invigorating things I have ever done in my life. It is so scary, but it is so exciting, and I love doing it, so I'm going to keep on doing it. I've only done it twice so far, but, well, I've only done it at 2 places. I've done it more than once. I went to Easton on Tuesday, and I walked up to random people in the mall and just asked them if they wanted to hear some poems. Some of them said no, some of them said yes. The people who said yes heard me perform at the fountain outside behind Smith and Lewinsky, the food court, the Starbucks inside Barnes and Noble. I went to Walmart and did it in the aisles. I went to the Rib Fest yesterday in the rain with a group of my friends and just walked with strangers and recited poems to them. I met some amazing people. I met this poet named Alexis Mitchell. She is great. You should check her out. She's on Facebook, I think, and she posts some of her poems on there. Yeah. But basically, I just really want to share my poems with people, and that's why I made this YouTube. So if you're watching, subscribe and, watch all my videos. Like the ones you like, favorite the ones you like, share the ones you like, especially because I need more subscribers. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna give you that poem now, so go ahead and watch that. Alright, so here's the poem, and I wrote it a couple days ago, so I don't have it memorized yet. I'm gonna read it off my phone. It's called I Don't Give a Fuck. People judge my generation because we're the kids who are quick to say, I don't give a fuck. But what they don't understand is they made us like this. I'm tired of falling in love with boys who just want to touch my tits and lick my lips and rock my hips. Boys who lifted my chin with the tips of their fingers, looked deep in my eyes and felt the silence that lingered with butterflies and kissed me softly, made me feel like I was only living if he was kissing me, and then never kissed me again. So I became cold and distant, unattached to anything or anyone, because I don't give a fuck. Because the one fuck I gave was received and thrown away. Because every fuck after that got shoved to the back. Because boys aren't the only ones who made me feel worthless. Because I saw myself as someone who had no purpose. Someone who would never be skinny enough, or pretty enough, or witty enough. Someone who was destined to always look for, but never find love. And be stupid, easily influenced, insecure, misused, abused, and all used up. Then the day finally came when I realized that I was giving all of me away till I was empty inside. So I made a choice. And the next time I heard a man's voice say, "Baby, I love you," I said, "I don't give a fuck." Because I loved me too. That was the moment I knew only I could fill the hole in me. I wasn't missing a man. I was missing my daddy. I didn't need a friend. I needed my mom to say she loved me. I needed to stop looking for love in the streets. Because it wasn't out there. It was at home looking for me. So I decided to call my dad, and I gave my mom a hug. I started chasing my dreams. I discovered myself. Turns out I'm good at poetry. Turns out that being alone is not always the same as being lonely. Turns out that writing feels better than you holding me. Turns out I found something new to love. Turns out there's more to life than searching for true love. Turns out the pretty girls aren't as happy as they appear. Turns out they have scars too. Turns out they also hate the mirror and want to tear through the walls they've built up. Turns out they don't give a fuck either. Turns out ugly is not skin deep. Turns out the opinion of a boy does not mean everything. So these days I'm too worried about myself to care what they think of me or what you think of my generation. See, that's the beauty of us. We don't give a fuck.